Welcome, everyone. Yesterday, I came back from a beautiful weekend in nature, visiting with my brother and his wife, and I started reading through the transcripts, and was really sinking into it, enjoying that state of Mingjue as you take in Teacher Wei's words. And it actually formed the theme for today for me as I came down to the last transcript on day 6. And my whole state of being went out of Mingjue, and my baby heart contracted and was really in a state of discord as I saw the words I'd taken many hours to transcribe into nice paragraphs. And everything seemed quite good when I sent it out, but it was totally different in the way the words were all, the sentences were all split up, and the alignment was way out of whack. And it triggered some really old stuff for me. And so I spent some time in one place. Teacher Wei talked about when you're triggered to really listen to your heart, to tune into your baby heart. And so Mingjue, I came back into Mingjue observing all of the dialogues, and this is a little entry into letting everyone know that Stephanie's going to do a wonderful series of dialogues with the heart coming up soon. And I did some of this with her in another setting, and it was probably the most powerful part of that series of that course for me. And I now had the tool to dialogue with the heart. And so this was, I thought, oh, I'm in such a deep state of triggeredness that I can't lead class tomorrow. This is my ego I was observing my ego, going deep into this, and so I talked to my heart, and my heart said, no, this is the perfect place to go when you're so triggered and your heart is so disheartened. My heart was disheartened about this illusion. And he talked about illusions in that particular day, of it bringing up all these devils and these illusions. And so the illusion for me was that I was really imperfect, that I'd done something really wrong, and that, I shouldn't be doing these transcripts anymore because they're not looking very good to me. So the ego is really giving me, my old inner critic was really coming in, barreling in. And then the heart said, no, this is your friend. This is really important for you to teach you something. And then something beautiful happened. I went to bed doing that soft baby heart breath into sleep. And I had beautiful dreams, actually. And I woke up, and Rebecca's beautiful song came into my head. Relax your mind, all chant this with me. Come into this beautiful state of Mingjue entirety, allowing a nice soft breath in as we let these beautiful sounds and these beautiful words resonate through every cell in our body. Relax your mind. Open your heart and take good care of your soul. Relax your mind. Open your heart and take good care of your soul. And it really put this beautiful inner smile on my face, in my eyes, in my heart. Allow that to open. Relax your mind. Open your heart and take good care of your soul. And then something else appeared, some new words to the same tune. The second verse came rising up. Relax your breath, so pure and free, and breathe in lazy spontaneity. And pick up as many words as you can, sing along with me or hum along, whatever you wish. Relax your breath, so pure and free, and breathe in lazy spontaneity. Relax your breath, so pure and free, and breathe in lazy spontaneity. Relax your breath, so pure and free, and breathe in lazy spontaneity. Feel the breath wafting in and out. And with this theme that I've set for us, I'd love to hear others share about their experiences with how you come to these triggers and dissolve them, disappear them, work them, and embrace them as your friend, hopefully. It took me some time to do that, but it wasn't immediate, but it did release some beautiful moments for me, and I do feel it as a big friend. So, Elizabeth, welcome everyone.
It's funny, Suan, when you said, how did you dissolve the trigger? I thought, oh no, my share is more about opening my heart. But then I thought, no, a trigger spurred this event on. So thank you. Um, I've had a difficult relationship with my daughter, who is 30, and I've been putting into the gratitude field that I would open my heart to her and she would open her heart to me, but these wouldn't be contingent on each other. And she came over on Saturday to take some pictures of me. She does some photography. She's a psychotherapist, but she does some photography. And anyway, she was um, being her usual self and getting annoyed with me. And all of a sudden I just hugged her and I was started laughing about, because normally this would have triggered me. I would have been, oh no, she's judging me again. She's, you know, being really negative. And but I don't know, I just started to laugh as I was hugging her, like this was funny, I saw humor in it. And she started to smile and she said, Mom, why are you laughing? I couldn't respond. I didn't really have words for it. And anyway, after that, everything flipped, everything changed. She stayed a long time. I thought she's going to do this really quickly. She's going to be impatient with me and want to get it over with and get out of here. And she stayed for hours and talked with me. So, yeah, but I've been putting this intention into the field, into the gratitude field for, oh, months and months and months. But that transformation was really surprising and welcome. And yeah, I guess an example of using a trigger or, yeah, using a trigger as a catalyst for transformation. And also the opening of my heart and putting that intention into the field every day towards her, no matter what her demeanor has been. And I didn't know if it would ever happen, but I'm happy for that one opening. So thank you, everybody.
Oh, thank you, Elizabeth. That's so beautiful. What a beautiful transformation, dissolving of the trigger. It was, spontaneous. It was just not premeditated at all. I mean, it was just natural flow of your heart and of your intention that you had, you know, weren't attached to. You weren't fixed on any of it. You just were there with her. And I love that you talked about the laughter, because there was a moment when I just started laughing at my illusion and laughing at, this old pattern. And so you were able to laugh at all of that and let it go. And it's really beautiful. Thank you so much. Howla. Anyone else? Robin.
The laughter just reminded me yesterday we wanted to go up to the lake for a paddle. Just getting on the paddleboard early in the morning is just one of the most beautiful things you can do. We loaded up when we got up there, got out of the truck. I went, Craig, where are the paddles? We forgot the paddles. And right away you kind of go into this, oh, I'm so stupid, our memory, we just started judging. And then I just looked at Craig and I said, the only thing we can do is laugh. And at first he was still, rah, rah, rah. And I literally was kind of tickled. I said, Craig, the only thing we can do is laugh. And he laughed. And I didn't even bring good walking shoes. We could have gone for a hike, but we went down this little trail. And all of a sudden in front of us, I don't know if many of you know the pileated woodpecker. They're huge. I mean, this pileated woodpecker was on the ground 5 feet in front of us, pecking. I've never seen one on the ground. They are majestic birds. We just stood there in awe for like 10 minutes walking this bird, and we just looked at each other. And it's like, yes, we wanted to paddle. It's like, this is what we had set to do. But instead, we laughed and something else unfolded.
Hmm. Oh, thank you. Such a beautiful transformation
Uh,
through.
Laughter, it's so powerful.
Yeah,
And,
yeah, for sure. That's the laughter. The hang ha I use that too. Yeah, they're great tools. They're beautiful tools. And thank you for sharing that one. It's beautiful. How la. So, anyone else that would like to share? And my Bodhi girl, my little cat, you might hear her. She's missing me because I was gone for 2 days. She's putting her 2 cents in.
I'll say something. Thank you, Suan and everyone. I so appreciate your honesty and that opening of heart. You know, how many times I've had those triggers come in and all those old reference frameworks come out and surround me and tell me how well my dog might be barking, so I may be cutting this. Yeah, it's okay to you all hear it? You hear? I think you don't hear her. Okay, good. Then I can continue talking. I will try. Um, but I just really appreciate that. But coming to the laughing part, I have been finding myself often like even the littlest things, like I had to open something the other day and I couldn't open it. I couldn't open it and I was struggling with it. And all of a sudden I just burst into laughter. Like it was so like spontaneous. And another time I may have been like, really frustrated. And I just laughed. I put it down and I came back to it and then I was able to open it. But I'm going to say something else, but I'm really disrupted right now by my dog. So my thought, and I have my one on another Zoom call for work. So, Paula, I love you. I think it is so special, your share and all of us being here together. So thank you.
Thank you, Irene. I agree that knowing that I would share with all of you today, this morning, it just put me in the Mingjue state to be able to see truth and see reality and let go of the illusion. So thank you all for that. And the sharing also just comes deep into my heart. All the shares really mean a lot to me too. So anyone else?
I'll
Stephanie.
share. Thank you so much. And thank you for the whole experience up until now and listening to everyone. It's been so touching. I haven't been feeling well the past couple days, and I've been observing my reactions to not feeling well. And also some pretty strong preferences I have for summer not ending. And just noting that with curiosity, but I've been finding more and more that each time I take these, things are, whether they're bigger, like not feeling well, or little, like noticing your strong preferences, and giving them to my heart, and it helps so much with
that transition from the agitation or the older pattern of what should I do to change this situation into acceptance of what is and knowing that there's a blessing in it that I might not see right now. And when I get in that Mingjue state that is able to observe that and realize how natural it is, I almost always start laughing at what I realize when I'm in Mingjue, that the eternalness of consciousness and the little blips that all of these little things are in the big scheme of things. And that laugh is, I think, a bit of a cathartic release too of whatever energy I'm processing. So thanks for everyone sharing their experiences and letting me share mine.
Thank you so much, Stephanie. I love that phrase, the little blips. Yeah, they're little blips. That's all they are, little blippies. So thank you for sharing from your heart and how that helped you transform and actually observe everything so deeply. Howla. Anyone else? Sophie.
Yes, I'm taken with a bad hip, and it hurts. But I decided that that's not going to take me down. And then I thought, okay, well, now you're going to smile and smile about it. It's okay, but it'll get better anyway. Things will change. Things always do. And I'm not going to remain like this for the rest of my life. And Sophie, you're happy. You're a happy person. And yeah, that's my goal at the moment. It's to be happy. So I walk in the street on the street on the sidewalk, and I see people and I smile at them. And some do too, smile back. And it's okay, I just feel good. And then, maybe because I'm feeling good, then maybe my hip is not going to hurt as much. And if it does, it doesn't matter. Nothing matters really is now, and I'm really happy to be with you all. And this is wonderful, Suan, that you're leading this the way you do. It's just magical. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, everyone.
Thank you, Sophie, for reminding us about happy hips, no matter how they are. Happy hips, happy Mingjue state, and how the community is such a beautiful field to be in and to expand that even. And I could hear that it expands it for you. It makes it, 1,000, 10,000 times. And I think Teacher Wei talked about 10,000 times, this beautiful Mingjue entirety, which is totally merged with this very soft, spontaneous breath, this fetus breath or baby breath, baby heart breath, which really is so transformative in all these situations. I was using that as well, which I want to focus on today too. So thank you so much, Sophie, for that beautiful share, and howla. Any other hands? Did I see your hand, Tracy?
Yeah, I'm on my phone, and normally
I
I'm
gave
not. We
choice.
don't have electricity, so I'm on my phone, and it's kind of weird. But I wanted to say, you know, I've got a lot of healing with this fear from childhood, and it's intense, and I really, it boils down to I love you. You know, it's like I'll say that throughout the day. I love you. Um, and you know, and being in the present moment, it's sometimes that simple is I love you. I love all of you, you know, and it's that Mingjue talking to me and saying that to me. So it's just so reassuring. So it, I'm kind of into simple these days. So, and spending lots of time outside. I mean, beautiful Lake Superior yesterday was it was almost like heaven, you know, feeling that huge expanse of sky and beautiful water and islands. So I was spending a lot of time in nature. Yeah. Yeah. Grateful.
And we're so grateful for you, Tracy, and thank you for that beautiful share. And I could feel when you said, I love you, it's like my baby heart just opened up, smiled, and I could feel all our baby hearts being touched by your words and those words and going beyond all of the suffering. And I was noticing that these illusions were causing my heart suffering. Why do I don't want to suffer. You know, this isn't why I'm here. And so smiling and everything everybody has shared, they're all the antidotes to this suffering baby heart, which when we check in, it just wants to say, I love you and I respect you and, you know, I am you. And that's what I hear from you, Tracy. It's just so beautiful and deep and howla.
Yeah.
Another share, another opening. So this may be the pause between the breaths and the sharing that will take us in even deeper into Mingjue entirety together today as one. So feeling that gentle, deep breath. If your eyes are open, take that opening and draw it inside slowly on the breath. Allowing your beautiful eyelids to draw your inner vision into merging with Mingjue. Feeling the belly rising and falling gently, like gentle waves on the ocean. Feeling your feet touching the earth, and then from the place of touching, melting into the earth on the breath. Feel that subtle, soft breath flowing deep into the earth through bubbling spring points. And breathe into that softly. Slowly. Effortlessly. Those tap roots flow. Spontaneously. This pure, clear breath of Mingjue merges with the feet. Takes us deep into the divine mother love of Mother Earth. And the toes relax. And they sink and expand on the breath into the earth, forming a beautiful, expansive canopy of chi, of our roots, interlacing with each other, interlacing with the ancient sages, all the way through time to the sages of the present moment in each one of us. We are sages for each other. And we're merging with the ancients, tapping into the wisdom. And the creativity. Of Mingjue love, peace, happiness, that beautiful spontaneous laughter, inner smile, radiant. And Mingjue, pure, clear observer, comes to Baiwei in the heavenly gate of the pure blue sky, immersing this beautiful upper dantian deep into the blue sky and beyond, into the deep blue-black indigo of the universe, of our galactic center and beyond, to all galactic centers, to the pure baby heart of the universe. And as we breathe that gentle, soft breath in through Baiwei, we feel the flow of this pure baby heart of the universe into the center of the head. The home of our brain, mind, spirit, of Shenji Palace. We feel the pure radiance of the chi on the breath, expanding, clarifying, purifying. Creating great space. Mingjue smiles, benevolent smile deep into this space as we merge with all the happy hormones being released. Notice how the sound and the breath are totally merged, and one melts into the other, arises out of the other. This is the nature way of the breath. Flowing deep into the sensory organs. Feel this slow breath opening the eyes from deep inside the optic nerve, relaxing. Releasing all tension into deep relaxation. And then breathing deep into the ears. Feeling the ears opening, not just from deep inside Shenji Palace, but the ears opening vessels into the universe. The ears like great megaphones catching and capturing the sound from outside, merging inside, deep in the cochlea. Flowing effortlessly in, wafting into this beautiful labyrinth of deep listening. And feeling the breath coming through the tip of the nose, wafting in through the nostrils, past the bridge of the nose into yin tongue. Joining the breath of Baiwei deep inside Shenji Palace. Deep inside the sinuses, relaxing all this labyrinth of passageways And we feel the breath flowing from this place down through the neck and the eustachian tubes. Feeling the deep, effortless flow through the trachea, down into the lungs, down into the shoulder wells, feeling these channels of the arms opening, flowing. To the very bottom of the breath, to the place where the breath wants to flow in, like the sea, the ocean waves want to furl and roll back in and gather. Feel this breath gathering in the baby heart. Mingjue observes lungs and baby heart merging with itself. This pure, unconditional love, kindness, gentle, loving kindness. This is the heart of the baby breath. Filling the breasts, these places of nourishment. And the nourishment goes deep and flows within the breasts and spreads everywhere to every cell in the body. This deep mother love, nourishment, warm and pure, flowing. We feel this flow of Mingjue love and kindness continuing down through the rib cage to the bottom of the lungs, and we feel the expansion of the rib cage effortlessly on the breath. Deep purification, letting go, allowing the purest, highest frequency, original Hunyuan Chi to fill the ribcage and Hunyuan palace. We feel the great expanse in the right rib cage of the liver and the gallbladder, harmonizing, purifying. rejuvenating, transforming. Anger, rage, resentment, frustration into kindness and love. Into courage to face these emotions and transform them moment to moment. Feel the effortless flow of the breath back in, down the central column in the spine, through all the ribs into the left rib cage, illuminating the pancreas with an inner smile of great magnitude, merging with Mingjue and the universe inner smile, and the pancreas, spleen, and stomach. Relax. Let all the worries and the circular overthinking melt away on the out-breath and transform into peace of mind, peace of heart, trust in our beautiful baby heart and our Mingjue, clear, pure observer to transform. Allowing deep digestion, assimilation, and integration of all life experiences. We feel the next spontaneous, effortless breath wafting into the kidneys and the adrenals. Feeling Mingmen wide open, Duqi wide open. As Yin Tongue and Byway allow the breath to flow freely down and greet the lower Dantian breath deep in the belly, deep in Mingmen inner palace. Opening the intestines, the reproductive system, seat of creativity, mirror to our throat. Feel it open. And let go, allowing the bladder to open into the pelvic floor. Hui Yin opens and we feel the free flow of the heavenly energies through Bai Wei and Yin Tong, down deep into the belly, merging with the breath of Hui Yin into Mingmen Inner Palace, merging, radiating, expanding. We feel this breath wafting in through the tailbone, through Hui Yin and Du Qi and Mingmen, flowing up through the tailbone, the sacrum. Feel the sacrum opening and expanding, softening, lumbar softening and opening spaces, great space between each. Allowing the sound to dissolve finer and finer into the breath and the qi deep in the belly, radiating deep inside through the thoracic spine, deep into the bones and the marrow, the spinal bone marrow, rising up on the breath through the thoracic in the rib cage, the thoracic in the baby heart, lungs, breast, up through the neck and the cervical spine, opening through Shenji Palace and Bai Wei. And we feel ourselves suspended on this breath between heaven and earth. Feeling the flow back down through the entire spine and central nervous system, flowing down through to Hui Yin, through the pelvic floor and into the hip sockets, down through the thighs, knees. Feel the great space of these channels, radiant with pure and Mingjue entirety on the breath, merging with the qi through the calves, the ankles, through the toes, and Mingjue observes the free flow through bubbling springs and our tap roots. And now, gathering this qi in the palm gates and the channels of the arms, allowing the arms to float up on the breath, up to above, Bai Wei, deep into the universe, pure original Hunyuan Qi, fingertips beautiful channels, antennas, gathering this pure, clear information, wisdom from our world consciousness, collective consciousness chi field, merged with all of our teachers, Dr. Pong, Teacher Wei, all other teachers of Jining Qigong, all of our beautiful brothers and sisters across the planet. We relax those shoulder wells and feel the chi cascading down through the fingers, the palms, the arms, into the shoulder wells, cascading around the body, and the elbows and the palms relax and guide and pour the chi through the central channel. 1,000 arms around the body, pouring the chi through all the layers of skin. Feel it in your upper dantian, through the fascia, muscles, tendons, ligaments, bone and bone marrow, deep into the brain marrow as we flow down through the spinal bone marrow, through the relaxed jaw and chin relaxed down towards the chest, and the neck open, channel deep into the middle dantian, baby heart. So pure, clear. This love flowing through the rib cage, Hunyuan Palace, harmonizing all the organs from the heart and the lungs down through the organs in the rib cage, through the kidneys and all the organs in the low belly, and feeling the Mingmen inner palace, radiant with chi, expansive, gathering around the horizon, touching this purest chi, merging with Mingjue, and drawing it into the navel at Mingmen, grounding, feeling this grounding chi coming through the belly, resting, and you may stay seated, or if you wish, you can stand for standing meditation, open and close through the 4 chi centers. Stepping on chi if your feet are together to a comfortable position to open and close in Mingmen Inner Palace. Breathing a soft, gentle breath, opening to the top of the breath, to the pause between breaths, suspending the breath, and notice if the breath actually continues to flow in with no effort from the nose and the lungs. They're lazy. But the breath can flow in on its own, and then feel it wafting out as we close and gather this great chi of the universe deep inside. to the bottom of the breath, feeling the great opening, palms and arms merge with Mingjue, love, peace, happiness, gratitude, and acceptance of each moment and each breath, whatever it brings to us, to the very top of the breath. Pausing and suspending, allowing the breath to continue on its own until there's a moment where it releases gently into the out-breath, down deep into Mingmen inner palace. Another deep in-breath flows in spontaneously, softly, gently. At your top of your breath, feel the suspension and the gentle release out, gathering deep inside. And do 2 or 3 more of these in silence. And in the silent stillness of this effortless, spontaneous breath. On the next in-breath, allow the palms and the arms to float up to Hunyuan Palace. Feeling the deep relaxation of the rib cage on the in-breath. Merging with Mingjue entirety. And the out-breath, drawing the chi deep inside. Feel the deep spontaneity of all the organs smiling, receiving this breath as if through osmosis, and letting go, harmonizing. Opening again on your next in-breath, so soft and pure. Mingjue becomes very clear. And on the next in-breath, allow the arms and the palms and the breath to flow into the baby heart. Feeling that gentle, pure suspension and relaxation and gathering. Unconditional love and kindness radiant in all directions. Opening outward and then bringing it radiant deep inside. Into that deep, vast void of love and kindness, infinite. Opening on your next in-breath and allowing the hands to flow to yin tongue. So pure and clear, this entirety of Mingjue in Shinji Palace. We feel suspended between heaven and earth on that breath. So relaxed, feel that relaxation flowing everywhere on the out-breath, guided from Shinji Palace through the central nervous system. Through the blood circulating chi freely, abundantly. On the next in-breath, allow the arms to float up above, byway. Opening and gathering. And we'll begin big circulation, very gently and slowly, maintaining this soft breath through the entire central column and the spaces in the vertebra. You may step on chi and come back to feet together if you wish, or keep them slightly apart, whatever is comfortable for you. Seated, you can do this just as well seated. If you're lying down, you can imagine this entire field we have together. Making the big circulation together, no matter where you are or what position your body is in. Your body is pure chi merged with the breath and Mingjue and the universe. Bowing the body down as we allow the chi to flow through the neck, through all the cervical vertebra, relaxing the shoulders as we go into the thoracic spine. Feel the shoulder blades hanging off the back baby heart, so expansive and free, wings flowing out, and the chi and the breath on this gentle breath flow down through the rib cage and the thoracic spine down to Mingmen and the lumbar spine, down through the lumbars and the sacrum. Feel the great expansion of the sacrum as we circulate this chi down to the earth. Feel Mingmen wide open. Feel tailbone open, legs open, and gather the chi from deep in Mother Earth as we tuck the tailbone slightly and contract Hui Yin in the buttocks as we realign, drawing the chi up. This great circulation flowing up through the tailbone and this lumbar sacrum, through the thoracic, through the cervical spine, through Shenji Palace back into the universe. Feel that gentle breath once more. We pour the chi down on the gentle breath through the upper dantian, the head and the neck. So pure, clear, radiant. Neck pure, clear, and radiant. The shoulders and arms, through the chest and the middle dantian, rib cage. Staying standing and feeling this great chi merging Shenji Palace, baby heart, Hunyuan Palace, with Mingmen Inner Palace gathering along the horizon, allowing the chi to rest, digest, assimilate, and integrate. As I ring the root chakra chimes, allow this chi to merge. Continuously returning to the breath, rising and falling. Gently, powerfully, allowing spontaneous movement on the breath and the body, everywhere, wherever it's needed, out through the arms and the fingertips, down through the legs and the toes. And when you're ready, opening your beautiful eyes and taking in this vast, abundant chi field of Mingjue, love, peace, happiness, and gratitude with acceptance. Thank you all so much for your deep sharing in every way. Allah. And
Gratitude.
great gratitude to you all. Yes.
Love you, Suan.
I love you all. Love you. And Irene, if there are announcements or anything, please jump in and let us know.